This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Evening, everybody. Thank you so much for spending some time with us here on CBS News New York. Hope you're appreciating the the extended weather we're doing. We're now in the 9 o'clock hour, and we're still in the red alert. You know, these red alerts, it's a designated time. This is through Monday morning. Tomorrow morning's commute is going to be challenging. Again, some schools, it's going to be kind of a tough call well north and west of the city. But rain is going to be the primary issue. Isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out. In the city, we're seeing more rain. Those rainfall rates have promised up the 9 to 11 o'clock period are going to be really challenging. And the wind is more of an issue. Last time I checked the gusts, we had a gust in the city at 32. So, yeah, stuff's blowing around. It's hard to get around. You can see it's filling in. Brighter colors on the map, you know, and your brain knows that that is heavier rain. So for more of Rockland, Westchester, through the Bronx, and here we're on the west side, so we're getting it. And then it's starting to fill in now for more Queens. And you can follow this line. That's going to continue. So you've got not only the stronger winds for the Jersey Shore, but Ocean County's really seeing a lot of rain. And then skipping, maybe you're in Philadelphia right now. Maybe you found CBS News New York in Philadelphia. Well, I mean, you're telling our colleagues there's a lot of flooding. That's a primary concern there already. I mean, everybody's susceptible to flooding because if it's your street and the drains are clogged up, this is like prime stuff that can cause flooding. I also wanted to point this out. In the big view, head into parts of Maryland and West Virginia, already some flurries. However, any flake in the atmosphere is going to hit surfaces that have been wildly warmer than they should be this time of the year. That's the other part of this. We had, 60 degrees around the area. So it's going to take a while for any kind of surface to sustain snow accumulation anywhere near the city. There you go. It's 31. That's current gust. Look at these gusts. We have Jenna DeAngelis out at Jones Beach, so I know they're blowing around there. A lot of pile-up water, too. That's a different kind of flooding. Rainfall so far, look at Dix Hills. Dix Hills almost at 2 inches. And again, these things, we have to kind of keep up with them. North Massapequa, 1.75. Central Park officially is 0.4. That's the observation at the park. That number is going to go up. That number is going to go up dramatically, too. Again, these flood watches continue until 1 p.m. Monday. 2 to 3 plus, yep, already verified. We're going to see a lot. When it's all said and done, I think you're going to see a lot of totals in that 3-inch range. This is interesting. That warning still for Suffolk could see gusts over 50. I think they'll be the exception, not the rule, but it's not good. I mean, widespread winds, 25, 35, 40 for everybody, and then stronger gusts as the storm kind of ramps up and takes off. Want to show you the futurecast between now and, say, midnight. Going to be challenging. On the TV side, we're going on a little later, so stay up later and we'll have more on that. We're going to do another cut-in here in about an hour. But then now this is like midnight, and we're starting to see the cold air. So if a radar beam were to go in that and we're scanning it, obviously it's going to pick up winter precipitation. The signal that comes back to the radar is going to be winter, okay? But when it hits the ground, it's just going to be wet, 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 wet. But then over time, it's a process. You do have the possibility of some accumulating snow that has to be moved. Major roadways, I think it's just all wet. It's your driveway, it's your sidewalk that could be a mess. And maybe Sussex, definitely Sullivan, Ulster, parts of Orange as well. Monday's going to be a blustery day. That will be a blessing. It'll dry things out. So then when it's really cold overnight Monday into Tuesday, no real issues with any kind of additional icing. But the National Weather Service has posted a winter storm warning. Will Robinson for parts of Ulster, and then it's an advisory for other areas. So, yeah, tonight's the worst of it, 42. However, see what I mean in the city? That is going to restrict any kind of formation of snow. But the North American still wants to push this line closer to Passaic County, so you got to be mindful of that. That'll be interesting to see if that verifies. That's kind of the final phase of this storm. Then it's a pretty quiet week. You know, mid-40s. That's around where we should be. It looks like Thursday's going to be a cool day. But every time we run the numbers, the extended numbers, it looks pretty quiet. Should be nice next weekend as far as the temperatures go. We appreciate you spending time with us on CBS News New York. It's streaming. It's different. It's a different way to communicate with you. And we are going to do another one of these in about an hour or so. We'll keep you up to date. Right now, though, this is your buddy John Elliott on CBS News New York.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.